afternoon, Gwen. Lovely to
Hi,
see
Annie. You all
you.
right?
We must have got the memo about the colour scheme.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes.
And I think we need to start with an apology, don't we? We did record a new moon video, absolutely recorded it, then my computer lost it. So, so
But I think we came to the conclusion that we both totally related to the reading.
yes,
Maybe it was about us sitting back and listening to our own readings.
yeah, probably. Uh, yeah. So anyway, here we are. We've had the full moon, and we're going to take a look with the cards at the energy going forward. So since it's full moon, I know it's you to start. So
It
let's
is.
get going.
Well, two of the cards came out today, through the
Oh,
eyes of the
guys,
soul,
soul, yeah.
and my C.
Oh, see.
They haven't come out for a while, so
Uh-huh.
right. Okay, glasses on. Right, yes. So I've quite liked the energy of this full moon since it's been
Uh-huh.
there.
Yeah.
I feel it's been jiggling me around,
Hmm.
sorting me out, saying just forget about it all, Gwen, move forward. That's the sort
Yeah.
of message it's been giving me over the last few days, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bubble. Sorry,
Two,
dog's just wandering. Bubble. There we go.
three. Okay. One, two, three. Two different size cards, so shuffling
Uh-huh.
differently. Oh. So how's your week been, Annie? All right, yeah.
It's been all right, except I've landed with a cold, started on the full moon. So I'm obviously
Yeah,
going to be doing some clearing.
yes, definitely. My
I've been
hands are that
keeping
cold.
myself constantly.
Oh, okay. Right. So we have a beautiful lady here.
Oh, she's nice.
I love those
Mm.
colours of blue.
Yes, yeah.
They just blend so well together.
Mm.
And this card is saying, weave your destiny. And she's got all the planets around her, all the universe around her. And I think that's what it's about. Just remember that you do have that universal energy that can
Yeah,
help you move forward
yeah.
and help you with your desires. Um,
I'm getting
she's
blue lace agate with her as well.
yes, yes, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, which again is that lovely soothing stone as
Mm.
well.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's got a spinning wheel bobbin in her
yeah,
hand.
yeah.
So it is about, sort of weaving it for yourself.
Hmm.
And you're in charge. I feel she's holding it up like a staff. So
Yeah,
I'm in charge of how I'm going to weave my destiny.
yeah.
And the card that's gone with that is this beautiful sea card.
Oh, that's nice.
Absolutely
Mm.
smooth flowing water
Mm.
blending with each other. And this is the allow card. It's
Right.
saying, you're allowed to do it. Um, and it's about not being hard on yourself. I
Mm.
think that flow of that water is just saying, soften it. It will just flow forward. Um, and what is going to be, and just take that soft approach.
Mm.
Don't start jumping the waves. Just go
Mm.
with that flow to weave your own destiny. The next card, it's beautiful.
Oh,
And again, we've got like the next sort of greeny blues in there.
yes,
And
yeah.
again, we're coming up to the pagan festival of Imbolc.
Mm.
And that's where we know that nature is starting to become fertile again, isn't it?
Mm.
And I do feel that card does remind me of Bridget.
Mm. And of
The
course, it's a fire festival, isn't it? So
Yeah.
she's relighting the fire
So
of the heart.
yeah, I think she's come out to represent Bridget. You know, as I say, she holds that spark.
Mm.
And this one is saying, guard and protect the sacred waters of life. So
Mm.
again, there's a lot of emotional flow here as well.
Yeah.
And it is, I feel she's she's got her bowl,
Mm.
her vessel, you know, like the chalice as well. She's holding her vessel to allow the abundance to come in, so
Mm.
that her inner energy can then flow back out again. And knowing that, you know, as in the last card, the universe is there. They will protect us. You know, our guides will protect us.
Mm.
So, and it is about that belief that that will happen too. And oops, wrong one. Again, another quite smooth flowing water on this one. And, you know, this is the middle card as well. And this is the present, right here and now. You may be wobbly. It says you may sense a shiver of the surf. So
Mm.
you may be feeling wobbly, but
Mm.
it is about riding um, that well formed,
Mm.
well stable wave that
Mm.
will take you forward. You know, the building blocks are already there. You've created that already. And it's believing that you've created those building blocks for yourself. And now it's time that, you know, that all the barriers that were there before have ceased.
Mm.
You know, you can step forward knowing that there's a wall there, a wall of protection maybe, or that the past one is not going to hit you again, and just to carry yourself forward.
Mm.
There's a bit of a you know, the surf does like a circle with
Right.
its wave.
Yeah.
And I do feel that's what we've got to feel, that yes, we might have been down this road before, but it's going to be different. It's
Mm.
definitely going to be different this time. And it's trusting your guides are going to be there to protect you from
Mm.
you know, fall. I've got falling coming. Oh, this makes sense.
Yeah.
And here we got a little wise owl at the top there.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got this contemplative, I'd say more childlike
Mm.
person here.
Mm.
Um, and she's just climbing the stairs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as we say to our kids, one step at a time.
Yeah.
Don't think you can do it all at once.
Yeah.
So I think that is reminding us, you know, to use our
Mm.
wisdom, the
Mm.
wisdom of what's happened before, the wisdom that's going to be carrying us forward, but
Mm.
just taking it one step at a time. Don't rush into things. It's saying that it's like a spiral ladder, and I
Uh-huh.
always, you know, think of a spiral. You know, you can you go in to a
Mm.
spiral with your negatives, but as you're coming out, you
Mm.
just bring all the positives with you. And I think that's what we're doing. We're coming out of that spiral one step at a time now, into the positive, leaving the negatives behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is just remembering that there's been a journey you've been taking
Mm.
forward, and you need to take that forward just one step at a time. All will happen. And
Mm.
my final, I think there's another card to pull, but my
Mm.
final C card, look how calm the water's now
Beautiful.
gone.
And look at all that pink. It's
Yeah,
just,
it's
yeah.
beautiful. So there's love in that card,
Yeah.
you know, and
Definitely.
it is like, and it says it's the held card. So you know, you just feel that you're being held,
Mm.
and that, you know, that ocean, or that I've got emotion,
Mm.
that positive, heartfelt emotion will take you forward. I'm going to pull one more of the
Mm.
Eyes of the Spirit cards. There's an urge to. Oops, that one's stolen, so that must be the one. Yeah. Again, a beautiful blue goddess.
Oh,
I
I love
think
that.
the fact that blues come out a lot, I think we're saying that we need to be communicating a lot more about what we're doing to
Mm.
other people. I
Yeah.
think it's about going out there and telling people about yourself and what you can do.
Mm.
Um, the card says regeneration, death, and rebirth,
Yeah.
and I think we're at that journey of rebirth now
Yeah.
to take us right forward to the new moon.
Yeah.
This full moon is going to be lovely. It's a strong full moon because it's in Leo.
Mm.
That gives you strength and courage
Mm.
to move yourselves forward. And I think it's a message for everyone that you've got to believe in yourself and
Mm.
just take
Yeah.
yourself forward. It's going to be smooth flowing. Forget what's happened before. This
Yeah.
time, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it, Annie.
Okay. Well, you'll have a little giggle because I pulled out my Rebecca Campbell healing water cards.
Lovely.
Plenty of emotion in this moon. And I also was inspired to pull out my divine feminine cards,
Ah,
Megan Watterson. And I was very much I've been moon bathing, sort of going, right, okay, I'm doing a clearing, all this stuff's coming up, with my physical cold. And I, I was just really drawn to the goddess energy because, of course, we've got the Bridget Festival, we've got
yeah,
Imbolc. And I
yeah.
thought, I really need to plug us all into that divine feminine because what has been happening since 2012 is that shift, that process of powering up the divine feminine energy.
Yeah.
You don't have to be female to kind of get it. It's about all of us having a feminine, a creative side, and we're being asked to bring that to the fore. It's interesting you got all that blue because I also feel with the cold. I'm working on throat chakra. Sorry, I've got the dog who's after the blue book that's under my desk.
Blue, 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 blue.
Blue, 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 blue. And I do feel that one of the things, of course, about the divine feminine is raising the voices. So I was fascinated to pick these cards. I was fascinated to see your cards and how in tune, as expected, we are. So let's get going. Because I feel like this next couple of weeks, it's like a discovery of which aspect of divine feminine are you representing.
Right.
I think for me, and certainly feel for me, we have to look at our roles again, at the labels we wear, and maybe the label. Oh, I've turned it the other way around. Okay. Okay, well, we'll have you three then. That's interesting. I somehow have shuffled those and turned them the wrong way around. Oh, I've got four there, so we need them. And I only want three of the healing water cards, so this idea that there are aspects of our divine feminine, our creativity, that are going unexpressed in the world at the moment. And I do feel like this full moon on the first moon of the year really is all about the tone and what we're going to be doing for the rest of the year.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it's
definitely.
it's fascinating to kind of go, right, okay, these are the cards that we're picking. These are the and of course working with one of the Earth's guardian angels, Durashiel, he is all sea energy, he's all water energy, he's all blue. because it's about emotion. An emotion expressed in a calm way. I think that's
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah.
So the cards that have come out for the goddess or the divine feminine aspects, the first thing I think we need to be working on is actually the presence of the divine feminine.
Yes.
We've forgotten her. This is Shekinah, and this card is it actually says at the center of everything there is light, and I am that light. And to me, nothing is more telling of that than the full moon beaming away, that shrinks and grows and shrinks and grows, that beautiful life cycle. And I was in really smiling to myself with that first card that you pulled. This to me kind of the idea of the I don't know if it was first or second now, but this idea of life flow and the essence of our lives. So Shekinah's reminding us that we are in the presence of the divine feminine, that flow of energy is coming into us for us to power up and use, and for us to reconnect as strongly as we possibly can with that energy.
Yeah.
Really feel that creative flow. It's all about new beginnings and birth, and you said new beginnings, the birth of the new you. So we can't birth it if we don't remember it's there, if we're not noticing it all around us. The second goddess card, or divine feminine card that came out for me is Lilith.
Oh,
Much misunderstood Lilith,
absolutely.
often portrayed in the story of Adam as the naughty wife, as the one that God made and who really gave Adam the runaround, so much so that God ended up making him a second wife from himself, from Adam himself. So to me, Lilith coming out, the first woman, it's back to who am I? Who do I need to bring out? I'm not having to be in the box that somebody's put me. In on the card it says, I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. And Lilith is here to remind us that we have choices. Sometimes we don't think we have. We can't see past where we're constrained and restricted. But Lilith will always, always bring us back to the heart, to who am I, and that proud Leo, independent woman,
Yeah.
full of creative force and energy. So fabulous to meet Lilith. This is one of my favorite cards. She's a very resonates very much for me. I think Lilith is expressed through this card, which is Saint Teresa of Avila.
Oh,
And Teresa was Our Lady of the Interior Life. This is a lady who was deeply intelligent, deeply reverent, deeply reflective. And she's on this card, it says, I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. She was very, very devoted. And when I love her because she comes out with a quill. And
yeah.
I've just written another chapter of the book, of course.
I think
So
that's another little reminder for you, Annie.
yeah, because I've got to start next chapter now. But I've always resonated with Teresa of Avila, because there is this sense of we have to take what's inside and bring it out into the world again, through our voice, through our actions, through our devotion,
Mm.
getting devoted to ourselves. Oh, sorry. Now I've got found an orange book to chew.
Bubble
Not
trouble.
in. So we'll just shuffle that out the way. I'm gonna have to find it. I'll just this is my journal. So I'm talking about writing. I need to press the corner up. Okay, I'm getting a reminder. I need to write.
Yes.
And the fourth card uh that I pulled, um, this is a divine feminine, a connection to those who are outside. This is Sarah Lakali.
Okay.
Okay, and she has a heritage as an outsider. And in the pack, she's the queen of the outsiders. And it says, I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. This is coming out to tell us that we embrace all beings. We work for all. It's those who are marginalized. And actually, the divine feminine highlights where we've been marginalizing people. Women, particularly, having that sense of being second class. Everything's compared to what is seen as the masculine stereotype and judged less than because it's compared. And so the feminine stereotype is very specific and very tightly wrapped and very much puts women one down. And what Sarah Lakali brings forward is the recognition that it's actually not about masculine and feminine. It's not about comparing one to the other. It's about who we are, how we love each other, and that we are exactly as we are intended to be.
Yeah.
And if that appears to be different than me, that doesn't make anybody lesser. It doesn't rule out everybody being part of this beautiful human race. So lovely card to get in, because I feel like this year is about voicing the similarities, not the differences.
Yes.
So I feel we've got four very powerful divine feminine energies, and it takes a lot of courage to express love for the outsider, because
Yes.
you get the kickback. And for me, I feel like this year it is our time to be, as creative divine feminine creatures, taking those opportunities to say no one is outside, no being counts as outside, and being kind of very strong about that. So fabulous card. Love these cards that come
I
out.
also feel, Annie, yeah, and those people who may feel that they are an outsider, I
Mm,
think this is the year for them to be starting to have their own voice as
mm,
well,
yeah,
because there's going to be the energy around them to
absolutely.
allow them to be more themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So really, really good shift. Of course, what these lovely divine feminine energies also do is allow us in the waning moon to address where we are not bringing forward our feminine, where we're not bringing forward our creativity, and where we might be judging ourselves as second best,
Yes.
getting that out of the way. As you said in yours, being visible, being who I am,
Yeah.
loud and proud.
Loud and proud.
Loud and proud. So, ooh, bit of throat clearing. I'm going to have a look at what we got with the water, healing water cards. And the first one out of the pack is She Who Flows.
There you go.
Here she
Yeah.
is. Here's a beautiful kind of movement through the water. In other words, flowing with the emotion. The card says ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life. It's echoing what you said,
Yeah.
confirming what you said, and reminding us that actually we don't have to be swimming hard. We can
No.
be lying back and being carried, flowing with the water. that divine feminine will surface if we allow ourselves to respond to events in ease and grace, and see that what is unfolding is what's meant to unfold. It's not, I do want to say it's not personal. Yeah,
Yes.
there isn't a God pointing a finger and going, you're going to have the most miserable time. Yeah. It's not personal. It's about the flow of life, and uh, moving by embracing and releasing each new experience. The second card, that again, it's one that I think is fabulous, is Let It Rain.
Yes.
She's like, to me, she's lying on a beach. There's a beautiful rainbow.
Yes.
Into somewhere over the rainbow this afternoon. And of course, in spiritualism, the rainbow bridge connects this world with the spirit world. Here she is. She's just allowing it to happen. It's inevitable, and she's trusting in it. And it really follows on from She Who Flows. And
Yeah.
we have to recognize, if we don't have the rain, we don't have the green. If we don't have the tears of joy and tears of anger and tears of sadness, we don't know we're feeling anything. So it's that transition that we're in. I feel like this moon is saying you're transitioning, you're growing, you're evolving. So just like it happened, don't fight it. And the final one, which is a really lovely card to get, is the Healing Lagoon.
That's a wonderful card. Yeah.
Here we are. We're in that beautiful, beautiful flow of unconditional love, all that pink energy. We can wash away whatever's troubled us, whatever's held us back. And the card says rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal, and it's safe to stop. After all of that flow, what we find, what we're uncovering and discovering inside ourselves is the unconditional love, and having the opportunity to really bring that unconditional love forward in ourselves, and to feel surrounded, because that's what she's doing in the picture. She's surrounded, totally
Yes.
immersed, not just in the water, but and the refreshing flow, but in that beautiful love. And it's blossoming. It's blossoming. So I feel really, really powerfully positive about the cards and about going forward. I almost, well, I do. Again, I want to say the word surrender. Surrender.
Yeah, you know, right from the middle of you pulling your cards, I've just got riding along on the crest of the wave. You know, and it's just take it. Yeah, just go with it. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
as you say, surrender. Just go with it.
Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting couple of weeks to see
Yes.
how that works out. But I do feel like we're being given a message for the year.
I got, and I think when we did our full moon in December, I think it was like lessons learned, wasn't it?
Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
I got that feeling, Annie. Yeah.
And I feel like this is right. Let's set the tone.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
what's to come. So, yeah, fabulous.
Oh,
Really,
they've been
lovely
wonderful cards,
cards.
haven't they? And
Yeah,
so much synchronicity.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I
There's
love
no
how
storm, there's no thunderstorms, just
no,
raindrops.
just
And
raindrops.
there's no big waves, just those little ripples. Yeah.
Yeah,
So different
exactly.
to last year.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And I just love the way that they organise us so that our readings dovetail together. It's fabulous.
Yeah,
So I'm
fantastic.
looking forward to more divine feminine energy. It's
Yes,
going to be great.
good focus.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Annie.
Yeah, and we'll be back in about 10 or 12 days, and we'll do our new moon.
New moon.
And hopefully this one will record.
It probably will.
Yeah. Lovely to speak to you, Gwen.
Yeah. See you soon, Annie.
Yeah, now the dog's absolutely panned out on the floor here. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's over now.
He doesn't have to be the center of attention anymore.
No. Take care, Gwen.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.